Hi, my friends. Sitting out here on my back porch for a minute between recordings that I'm working on for our coach retreat, which is just shaping up to be even way more than I ever expected. So I am just incredibly excited about that retreat. One of the presenters we recorded this morning, and she's going to blow you away. I know every single one is probably going to blow you away, but I was just like, wow, God is truly in control of this thing. I could not be doing this right now at this season in my life without Him saying, go for it. And then He pointed me to the right people, and you guys are just going to be tremendously blessed. But as she was speaking, she was talking about she's going to share the details of it, but she was talking about this story about Thomas Edison that I had never heard this part of his story before, where when his, I think it was his workshop or just the place where he conducted his experiments, burnt to the ground. And as it was burning, or right after it burnt, he's standing there with his wife and his son, and the wife and son are just incredibly, stressed. And what are we going to do now? And Mr. Edison said, "This is so exciting." And they're like, "What?" And he said, "Every mistake I made, all my mistakes, there's no more evidence. It burnt." So what I grabbed from that, I know she was sharing something kind of different from it, but what I grabbed was, wow, what a perspective. And if we did that with those kinds of situations in our lives, disaster, disappointment, things completely out of our control, what would happen to us if we were to shift our perspective from, oh my gosh, I've lost everything, to, something like that, like, yes, this is my fresh start. I just find that story so cool. So that's my challenge to you today. I wanted to share one more point along the same lines of, what is your perspective? What are you going to choose as your perspective? Because perspective isn't automatic, right? It's a choice. And I want to show you something as I'm going to switch my camera around. And as you look at my yard right now, let me tell you, it's a good thing that I'm a person of vision, because when you look at this yard, what do you see right now? I see a whole lot of dirt. Dirt and rocks and dust and thorns. That's what I see when I look at my yard right now. But guys, in a matter of time, little by little, labor of love by labor of love, dollar by dollar, this yard is going to be a haven. There's going to be a prayer garden in this yard. There's going to be a water feature where we can walk around it and meditate and pray. There's going to be an outside kitchen in this yard. There's going to be memories made. What is my perspective right now when I'm looking at this yard? Is it the reality of this? Or is it the vision that I have in my heart that God's given me for this plot of land to become a place of fellowship and prayer and memories and moments and enjoyment and fulfillment? And so I just wanted to share that from my own personal little, place here. Another thing about perspective, am I looking at the dirt right there, or will I raise my eyes to look at the mountain? So am I going to look at the reality of the dry, dull, dead dirt that's kind of ugly, or can I raise my viewpoint to see God's beauty and the majesty of that mountain range, and what that means biblically? If you go to the Bible and you see what the Bible says about looking to the mountains and the hills from where my strength comes from. So I just wanted to share that really quickly with you today.